It's the Digital Board Gamer here with my favorite top 3 new games from April 2025. In this series, we look at all of the full release games and the beta games in April, and then I tell you my favorite 3. So I've put asterisks here. At the end of April, I was making this video and this game came out right at the end of April. And I haven't played it enough yet, but we're going to put this as like a 3.5. If you haven't checked out White Castle, it's really worth your time. I think it's a really cool Euro. It's very popular. It's in the top 100 on BGG. So little asterisks here, but yeah, if you haven't checked out the White Castle, make sure to check that one out. All right, number 3 is Cafe. Cafe is a engine building game where you're going to be building up this web of cards. Did come out 5 years ago. It's rated just about a 7.2. It's rated best with 2, and that's what I've played all my games with. It's 20 minutes on BGA, and it looks like it's in beta still, and it looks so far like it'll be a free game. So everybody starts with 1 card on the board, and then you're going to draft one of the 3 cards out here. After drafting the card, you need to place it. You have to cover up 2 spaces on this 6 squared card. Then you get to do actions. When you do actions, you're going to look at the number of coffee cups you have on your cards here. I have 1, so I get to do 1 action. There are 4 actions in the game. First is produce, so a group of A beans you can produce. The second action is going to be drying the beans, which is B, and then you're going to be grinding them with C, and then finally delivering with D. You do start with 4 coffee cubes in your little supply here. When you place more coffee cups down, you do have to pay a cube. But now you can see I can do 2 actions. So what I ended up doing was drying all of this color and drying all of the red as well. And then because I only have 1 grinder, I was only able to move 1 from B to C. And then eventually next turn I can move it from C to D. You can see you do have places on the board here. This guy here that takes 3 cubes. If you put all 3 of them on there, they're there for the rest of the game. You can't cover them up, but he's worth 5 points. Or if you have cubes up in your storage, you score points based on your lowest number. So that's the other way of scoring points. The biggest way is definitely deliveries down here on the cards, but you do score points equal to your smallest amount up in your storage. So I just really like the kind of building, the engine building on this. If I was able to connect all these beans together, I could produce 8 beans at a turn, which not very likely, but you could, It is a shorter game. It feels really quick. It's great for turn-based. It's only 8 turns. And, for the most part, you draft and you play. So it works out really well. If you didn't play this when it came out in beta, I highly suggest it. Hopefully it'll be full release here soon. But this is a game I think everybody, if you like the engine building, check that one out. I don't rate my beta games. I don't rate them until they come out in full release. So Cafe does not have a rating yet. Number 2 is The Hanging Gardens. Currently another free game to play. Could change when it goes full release, but currently anybody can play it in beta. It is another beta game. There are more beta games that come out each month than full releases. This one here is a drafting style game where you're going to be building up a garden. It takes 13 minutes to play, so it's a very quick game. New, 2025, not rated as well, but there's only a few ratings on this one compared to Cafe. All right, so in this game, you're going to have a board where you're going to be building a garden. You get dealt a card, your irrigation card. It does change from game to game, but you can see I want water in the outer 6 spaces. Water tiles are like this guy here. You can see the little water dip on the top, whereas this one here, there's no dip. So this is a card you want on the sides. But the idea behind this game is you have 4 goals on top you kind of want to look at. Connecting red flowers, connecting blue, animals, and then irrigation water cards. But you're going to be placing your little worker down here, and then you're going to be drafting one of the tiles from that column. Now, lowest ones are free, whereas as we go up, they're worth more and more of these little tokens here, these little architect tokens. But basically, you're going to be drafting, trying to build up combos, satisfying your irrigation card, reaching the goals. There are blank tiles like this guy here, and you are able to buy these guys here to put them on, which changes what they are, might even add irrigation to a card. There are certain cards that have little bonus in the bottom right corner where you get tools or money based on what level you place it, 1 being the lowest, 2 and 3. And then that's really it. You're just building up your garden here, trying to score the most points while looking at these goals. And then at the end of the round, you slide everything down. If there's things missing, these workers do limit. So in a 2-player game, only 2 of these can go miss. Only 2 of these can be taken per round. Obviously, more players, there's more workers in each row. So this one's just fun, light, pretty quick, but I really enjoy the drafting. There's a total of 12 picks. So turn-based, it works really well because it's only 12 turns and then you're done. So if you like drafting, you like quick, light games, check this one out. And then for my favorite game of April, Stone Spine Architects, a game that came out in the first of the month. It's another tile placement drafting game. You see a theme here with the last one. But this one, by far, is my favorite game we have played this month. It is premium, sadly, so you will have to have premium account to play against your friends and families. But as always, if you have a basic account, you can still play games on BGA. You just can't start them. This game came out last year, currently rated 7.5 with just about 2,000 ratings. It is best with 4, and I agree it's better with 3 or 4 players. I played a lot of 2, and I don't like it as much as I like the other ones. Currently rated 2. I am going to bump my rating up to a 9. I've been enjoying this one a ton, so I think it is worth a 9 for sure. And BGA says it'll take about 21 minutes. All right, so this is a 3-player game. With 2, there's a discard, and you draw another card. It just adds more randomness to the game because you could get the best card ever that would fit perfect, and it really takes out hate drafting. I don't do a ton of hate drafting in this game, but I do sometimes because I have no good choice. So I take the one that's going to help my opponent the most. This game is great for turn-based because, again, it's 12 rounds is all it is. You're basically building a dungeon for explorers to travel through, placing monsters, traps, etc. You'll get a hand of cards, and then you'll be placing them on the board one at a time. This card here kind of helps drive you. It kind of shows you where you want to put certain room types, points, traps, etc. And then if you're able to match all 8, you get points. But a card basically has a pathway, as you see here, and you want to try to connect your top entrance to your bottom exit. You don't have to. You just score a few more points doing that. You are totally able to block and make pathways not connect. All right, once a round is done, you see here how I broke it. It didn't match perfectly, but you get the money on the bottom of all your cards, and then whoever has the most money is going to go shopping and buy one of these challenges. These challenges are personal, like goals that you will be drawing. You get 3 of them. The last round, you do not get a challenge. And this will help you kind of drive towards a certain path and building. There's the goal card that you're going to be fighting over, so the most slimes. Whoever has the most of those does score points, so you'll be fighting over slimes the whole time. This game being digital helps so much. It's one of the reasons I really like it. Over on the right side, I can tell quickly how many slimes each player has. If I look at certain goals, like I want to see, okay, who's got treasure chests for these guys? I can see 0, 1, and 1. So I can quickly see what my opponents might be going for without having to look too much at their board. This quick summary is really helpful. But whoever has the most money is going to take a card from the market. It'll cost you whatever it's written there, and then it'll allow you to add it to your board. Then, after being subtracted, whoever has the most money will go. At any point during your turn, if you have the most money, if you're done shopping, you can buy a challenge card. The problem is, when you're done shopping and you buy a challenge card, you'd forfeit all the rest of your money. So if there's a challenge card I really need, and I'm first to go, I can forfeit all my money to pick the challenge card I want. And then, like I said, you're going to go through 4 rounds. You will then tally up points based on these challenges, your goal card, your little outline here, and there's a few cards with points on them as well. The game does end. Whoever's the first in priority gets points. So if you're the first to go out and be done shopping at the market, you do get some points for that as well. So like I've already said, I love the drafting. I think that works really well. The building, being digital, you can look at this path very quickly and see where your path is at. It just overall works really, really well. The combination of the drafting, the challenges, the layout and pathway building, I just really enjoy all 3 of those things. So that's why I think it really is worth the 9 that I just bumped it up to. So those are the games I think everybody needs to check out this month. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, I cover everything digital and board games, not only on BGA, but I try to cover new apps and so on. So as always, I've been the Digital Board Gamer. Good luck and have fun.